Hello everyone, this is Andrew. Thanks for coming to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about some of the odd things that real estate investors actually look for when buying a property. Now there's a wide range of scenarios where investors will buy properties. Some people are in a complete gut scenario where they'll buy absolutely anything. Some people like to just be able to paint and replace some fixtures and so on and so forth, and everything in between. But some of the things that investors see but aren't scared away from that I come across all the time, one of which is smells. Now we often walk into a place, I was in one just recently that smelled like a litter box. Now smells are going to definitely scare away somebody who wants to buy a home to live in. But as an investor, we understand that smells can be fixed. And usually when it smells like a litter box, or if somebody's been smoking in that house for 40 years, obviously it does take some work, but it can be done. Tearing up the carpets, there's solutions that you can put if it's seeped through that gets rid of smells. Walls, I've actually had houses where the walls were just dripping with smoke, condensation and smoke dripping down, and it was pretty nasty. And actually I had to wear an N95 mask before COVID in this property, because after the first day that I was in there, I was doing the work myself, the smell was so bad that I felt like my throat was burning. So for the next couple of days we had to wear masks. And essentially you just go in and you clean it with solutions and repaint it with special primer, and it can be done. So smells are cha-ching, money, money, money. Outdated kitchens and bathrooms, another golden opportunity. They're costly to fix in many cases, but we like them because it adds a really big bang for your buck. So you can buy the property at a cheaper price because it is such a lot of work. But we have different techniques, and because we're pros at it, we can refinish kitchens quite successfully and make them new and fresh again. Same thing with outdated bathrooms. You got a pink toilet, a pink bathtub. They're not as hard as you think to fix. I mean, you replace the toilet, you can glaze the bathtub, replace the bathtub, all new faucets in the bathroom and kitchen, and as good as new. And you can either take down the tiles or you can put bathtub surrounds in. And there's lots of cost-effective ways to update and freshen a house up. Damaged and old flooring. This is something that we come across all of the time. The flooring is scratched or has cigarette burns in it and stains and all sorts of things. They can be refinished, or you can put laminate flooring or luxury vinyl plank flooring over top, and this just completely changes the feel of a room and makes it new again. And it's structurally sound, so because the existing floor is fine. Roofs are something that you don't necessarily want to fix because they are costly, and for the most part they don't really add value to a tenant or even somebody buying a house. There's a certain value in knowing that the roof has recently been redone, so that they don't have to do it, but for us to have to do it, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it is also something that often will scare away other buyers. So sometimes just taking on the challenges and the costs that other people aren't willing to do can be in our favor. Overgrown landscaping, that's another thing. Is a lot of the time it comes down to people just don't want to put the work into it. And if a complete yard is overgrown, it's going to be expensive and take a lot of time for a homeowner to rejuvenate the landscaping. Often we can bring in big crews and just tear it all out and trim back trees and turn up gardens and all sorts of stuff like that. But it adds a really big value at the end of the day to the overall feel of the property. Junk and more junk is always something. You walk into a hoarder house and most buyers would run away. Not only is a hoarder house going to smell, but there's just piles and piles of garbage everywhere. A lot of the time this can be a negotiating factor to get a reduction in price on a property. And all the while knowing that you can just throw a dumpster in and have a team of people just working for a day, just loading it up, loading it up, loading it up. It's not exactly a difficult fix. It's just that a lot of people don't want to get involved in that. So these are just a few of the things that real estate investors actually like to find in properties. I hope you've enjoyed this little quick tidbit. And if you did, like and subscribe. And if you want to follow me or ask me any questions, I'm at Andrew Cox, REI, on all social media. Thanks for coming by. Take care.